My Big Dipper here. Look at that.
The big. I thought that was a domino.
No. That's the Big Dipper. Points at the North Star. So see, it looks like the real deal.
That's the Little Dipper, brother.
Wait.
Yeah.
Crap, man.
You got ripped off.
What a letdown.
Little Dipper. That's what I'm gonna start calling you.
Oh, thanks, man.
The Little Dipper.
Okay. All right.
Count it off, LD.
Let's do it. Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. Oh Lord, how did they love? Swore to be true to each other, true as the stars above. He was her man, wouldn't do her wrong. Frankie went down to the corner just for a bucket of beer. She said, Mr. Bartender, has my love and Johnny been here? He's my man, he wouldn't do me wrong. I don't want to cause no trouble, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I saw him an hour ago with a gal named Nellie Bly. He's your man, but he's doing you wrong. Frankie looked over the transom. She saw to her surprise, there on the cot Johnny lay with old Nellie Bly. He's my man, he's doing me wrong. So she drew back her kimono, took out her old 44. Rudy toot toot, 3 times she did shoot, right through the hardwood door. Shot her man, 'cause he was doing her wrong. Doing her right, yeah. The rubber-tied ducky, bring out the rubber-tied hack. I'm taking my man to the graveyard, but I ain't bringing him back. Lord, he was my man, but he done me wrong. Bring out 1,000 policemen, bring 'em around today. Lock me down in a dungeon cell and throw the key away. I shot my man for doing me wrong. Come on. Said to the warden, what are they gonna do? The warden said, Frankie, it's the electric chair for you, 'cause you shot your man, he was doing you wrong. This story has no moral, this story has no end. This story goes to show that there ain't no good in men. He was your man, and he done you wrong. Rubber-tied buggy.
Oh, rubber-tied buggy.
Rubber-tied.
Rubber-tied buggy.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'll say it again.
Rubber-tied buggy.
when it comes to
Yeah.
buggies.
They're rubber tied.
Rubber tied, man.
Do you really? Do you have
Looking
any
right back
idea?
at you.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what that means?
I know exactly what it is, but I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, coming up.
If you don't know.
You know, I mean, the world out there right now, they're all just clicking on the internet. I got a challenge for you guys. Why don't y'all go down to the library and see if you can find it? If you do, I mean, that would really be amazing. And then you can give us a holler
What's
back.
a library?
A library? It's a place you go to lie. You lie down. You don't tell the truth, and Barry's there.
Well,
Yeah, I think. Isn't that it? You get buried there.
you get buried there.
Yeah, you lie and then you get buried like poor Johnny. But and rubber tied buggy and rubber tied hack.
Yes.
Yes.
You can't have one without the other.
No, you can't. You can't.
You can, but
I really think it probably has something to do with a hearse, because if you think about the rubber rollers that they put on the caskets when they roll them out, the little wheels that are made of rubber. And that's what I see in my mind, but I don't know if that's real or not. But you know exactly
you
what
could
it is.
just
You're
be
not-
spreading misinformation
Yeah.
right now. Like, that's a dangerous, slippery slope.
Well, hey, false news, misinformation.
What are you going to do? I guess these songs were pretty inaccurate anyways. So.
Well, I know, but they told the story, that people wouldn't necessarily be able to find just by, of course, they didn't have the computer. We know that, but and back in the days, probably when this was written, there was barely even radio. So, minstrels would go from town to town, I believe, wouldn't they? What would they, and they
From what I remember.
from what you remember,
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least once a week.
at least once a week.
Stroll into the town.
And with their brand new murder
And they'd
ballad.
be singing their new murder
With
ballads.
the new murder
and
ballads.
You'd be like, oh, Lord.
Oh Lord, here comes
What
old
have those city folk been up to?
Here comes old
I'm never
ageless,
going to the city.
ageless Justin again.
Yes.
Yeah, with another
Singing of
another gallows ballad.
the shootings,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
prostitution,
Prostitute,
and
yeah.
women with men's names.
Yeah, I
Like
know,
Frankie,
I know.
and
Well, this song could have
What's
gone
the
either
world
way.
coming to?
Well, I've heard plenty of females named Frankie, but not that many named Johnny. It would be Joni. Joni, yeah, yeah, because I think Joan is the female version of John, right? Isn't that right? You're not going to tell me that.
I
either,
haven't
are
been
you?
to the library
Yeah,
to confirm that. But,
What's a library? Yeah.
So I can't. Don't quote me on that.
But if some of these other lyrics, you think about it. She was in her kimono, man.
Yeah.
She was lounging around as she went
Just
to get
hanging out in the kimono.
go
With
get a
a
bucket
pistol.
of beer and a pistol underneath
But apparently
the
it
kimono.
was dusty.
Yeah.
Did she have to dust it off?
Yeah, she took out. She drew back the kimono and took out her little 44.
Her little 44.
A little 44.
She had a few of them.
I know.
She was like,
yeah. Which
I'm
one
gonna
am
go
I gonna
with
take
my
today?
travel 44.
I mean, a
just in
40.
case.
Yeah, 44 is quite a. That's quite an intense.
Is that like a
round.
44 Magnum?
I think so. And
Those are like
are they
this
little?
long,
That's
aren't
what I'm
they?
saying. They're like really,
like a
really
sawed-off
big.
44.
Well, she was maybe Frankie was a big girl, and to her it was little.
She might have been.
She might have been.
She might have been a sumo wrestler.
Well, I mean,
in a
she's in a
kimono.
kimono.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but
I'm
black and white back then.
rethinking this story
A
completely.
pink kimono wouldn't have mattered because it's all black and white.
Right. Back then it
Yeah,
was.
back then, yeah. I've
It
seen
probably
the
was a
pictures.
pink kimono, though.
It probably was. Yeah, but it really didn't matter
Just
then.
300-pound woman in a pink kimono with a 44 Magnum.
Whew, man, I don't
walking
think
around
she,
the slums of St. Louis.
She didn't need a gun. I mean,
looking for
man.
Johnny.
Looking for Johnny. Looking for Johnny. And then my dad, he did a version of it that was like a sort of a precautionary tale, a moral tale, about a guy that was tempted to cheat on his to his girl, but then he got busted by her sister. Yeah.
Was she a cop?
Yeah, I don't know. She might have been, but I mean, she caught him in the act of trying to hit on her.
He was flirting with her at the show, right?
Well, red hair, red-haired girl, flirting with her, and he didn't know that.
A singer and guitar player named Johnny he was talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder where that story came from.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I don't think you need a library membership to figure that one out.
No. I think you can look that one up on the internet. Yeah, definitely so. But it's amazing how songs change, through the years. How a song that means something to some people can suddenly, to a whole generation, influence people in a different way. And then when you go back and you look at the roots of the song, you realize where it came from. In this case, of course, it's another one of those would-be gallows ballads. I don't think she died, though, did she? In the real life, did she?
Johnny died.
Johnny died.
Johnny died. Frankie didn't die, and the female that he was in the affair with didn't die.
Didn't die either.
It was just Johnny got shot.
It was just Johnny got shot.
But apparently the story was that both of the women were prostitutes. Johnny was the pimp, and Johnny was dating Frankie.
Right.
And then he would go sleep around when she was with customers.
Right. I see.
And then she heard he was out there.
How could he do
messing
that?
around?
Yeah.
While she was messing around.
How could she do that while I'm? Do that while I'm working?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And so she grabbed her kimono and 44 Magnum and went out looking for him.
Went out looking for him.
But she got off. She killed him in real life, but then got off on self-defense because she said he pulled a knife on her.
And then there were films made later.
Right, yeah, because they made all the songs about her, the films about her, and I think she sued everyone.
She sued everybody, but
didn't tell the story that she got off.
Right. They didn't tell the
and I
the
wouldn't
truth
want to
about her getting off.
if she sent me a lawsuit.
Yeah, no, I would. I'd afraid she'd show up at my door in a kimono.
A murderer who got away with it, who's 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Sumo wrestler.
And out there, Johnny
I would
and
not
Frankie's.
mess with her.
Yeah, Johnny and Frankie's great grandkids out there. We don't mean you any harm. Please don't put on the kimono.
I don't. I'm not sure about your intentions.
My little dipper here.
Yeah, the little dipper.
Yeah. But my intentions are good, but my actions sometimes don't speak for my intentions. And that's sad when it goes that way, isn't it?
It's pathetic.
It's pathetic. All right. Well, keep in mind, Frankie and Johnny may come back around and maybe a completely different story next time. We're going to rewrite it as Frank Etta and Joni.
Working title.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the final.
Ring right, does it?
It's good to kind of get the ideas out there.
I'm working on it.